Hey, church family. Hey, I want to catch you up on some exciting happenings here at Hillside and some of the decisions that were made previously last night and in the previous weeks. We've been working through this as a leadership for a long time regarding coming back to church, what that will look like, some of the plans regarding that, and some important details about what we will be doing and what we will not be doing. So this is also going to be in a written form. I encourage you, if you want to look at a summary of what I'm going to talk about, just to be reading through that. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to get a hold of me or any of our elders, for that matter. We'd love to talk to you about it. So we have decided to sort of have a soft and slow return about coming back together and meeting in person. But as of this Sunday, this coming Sunday, May 10th, which is Mother's Day, we will be having a service in person. This is one of the ways that we're going to be meeting together this Sunday. Simultaneously, and I'll go through some of the details of them, just give you the broad picture. Simultaneously, in the parking lot, you'll be able to come and just in your car, if you don't want to go in person or if you're at risk but want to hear it live, you're welcome to come into the parking lot. We have a radio broadcaster, which you'll be able to listen to the service. Now, that radio broadcast will only work if you are in the parking lot. So it won't work from home. It'll have to drive here and park in our parking lot to listen to 90.7. That's the radio broadcast right now. And that's one way you can listen to it. The other way is we have a new camera, a nice camera, and we're going to be recording the whole service and then uploading the whole service later in the day. So say you don't want to come in person, you don't want to come inside the church, you don't want to come into the parking lot and listen, or you can't for some reason, maybe you have a lot of kids and you don't want to sit there with 4 kids in a van, you are welcome to watch the video later. Those are 3 ways that you can experience and join us for worship this coming Sunday. Now, a few details, and probably the most important aspect of all of this is what it will look like in person on Sunday morning. We will not be doing Sunday school, and instead of, there'll be no coffee, there'll be no donuts. We're going to greatly discourage physical contact of any kind, and the chairs are going to be set up differently so that you can only sit with your family, or if you're coming by yourself, we're going to ask that you try to sit away from other people, and it'll be set up differently for that reason. I personally won't be shaking anyone's hand, not because I don't love you all, but simply because I want to protect everyone that I come in contact with in my own family. And so that's just something that we have decided. There'll be a lot more guided ways of interacting with people on Sunday morning. We're going to have tape down about where to walk to and where to exit. There'll be an entrance and an exit door. And we're going to ask that you only come with and sit with your family. Now, there will be no children's church yet. So in service, everyone will meet together and they'll sit with their family. And we're doing that just to protect every family from germs and viruses that can spread right now, especially the COVID virus, through children's church. And currently also, we won't be doing any mealtime. Or any other aspect of that sort of meeting together. So the only thing happening in person on Sunday morning, just as a summary, is that we will get together in the sanctuary. Families with their kids will be sitting, and we will have songs, we will have communion, and we will have the sermon there, which will also be heard from the radio in the parking lot, which will also be video uploaded later. Communion. We have purchased sort of an all-in-one communion cup, and we will place those in the seats beforehand so that there will be no passing around of anything. Nothing that someone touches will be handed to you. And that's going to be a very important part of how we kind of re-implement and reopen up as a church. And really, we're anticipating not a great many people to be here in person on Sunday morning, though I'm going to be excited to run into anybody and everybody from our church. I want to encourage you, if you are at risk or you are, especially if you're not feeling well, to consider not coming. If you're sick, please don't come. But if you're at risk, we're going to ask that you consider not coming and coming in maybe on through your car and listening. I've talked to a few people who are at risk, and that's what they're planning on doing, or waiting till the video is uploaded, just for your own protection and for the protection of everyone else in the church. So just to reiterate what we've talked about, the only part of Sunday service in person that's happening is no Sunday school, no children's church, but all families will be sitting together and sort of separated from everyone else. And we are allowed to do this by the state of Missouri's laws, and they're re-implementing rules. We've double-checked that extensively. Greene County cannot do the same thing that Webster County can. So we sort of have a little bit more freedom in Webster County. But that being said, we're trying to be responsible about the way that we go about doing this. And so Mother's Day is traditionally the third most attended Sunday of all of the Christian year. Apart from Easter and Christmas, Mother's Day is the most attended service. So we're excited to be able to come back, especially on this day. So I'm looking forward to it. If you have questions or concerns, you're welcome to get a hold of me. My number's out there, but just to put it out there again, it's 417-434-3362. Don't be afraid to reach out to any of our elders. All their contact information is also on the website. And we'd answer any questions you might have about this. We don't know exactly when everything will go back to normal, but we do know that as we're coming back, we want to start out very, cautious about how we do this. So I welcome you to join us on Sunday in person, and to give sort of an Air 5 from a distance in many ways. But there'll be something special about seeing each other in person, and I am looking forward to seeing you all there. So church, that's all I have for you today. I pray that the Lord would bless you and your family, and that as we look at getting back together and as we look at becoming an assembly in person again, that we would do so in a way that is both honorable of what God intends and also wise in taking care of his body. So church, have a great day, and may the Lord protect you.